Okay, here we go. I don't know how many of you might know about this game, but this is called Slay the Princess. And this is a game that a friend of mine told me about, and I watched maybe 3 minutes of a YouTube Let's Play of it and realized that I was going to want to play this game. And so here I am. Let's do this. Again, like I said, I've seen 3 minutes of this, but I don't really know much about it at all. So, Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my god. Okay, I am obsessed with the visuals of this game. This like kind of sketchy art style, and I love this like kind of parallax effect that's going
You're
on
here
when I
to
click.
slay her.
Oh,
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
okay, says who? Ah, okay. End of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Yeah, let's think about that. Playing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? I'm out of here. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Okay, so it looks like there's a bunch of like explore options and then a bunch of like, I guess, Viva la Revolution. Okay, well, like, maybe I'm okay with the world ending.
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Don't speak for me, sir.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I don't think you know me. We have just met, sir. Okay, what are we talking about?
About the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I would argue that no more people is maybe a better world, but that's fine.
She's
No, I'm not gonna kill her.
She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Okay, that actually immediately introduces so much, like, doubt to this, you know? Because if he was like, she's gonna kill everyone, then it's a lot easier to kill her, but he's straight up telling me that she isn't dangerous. She's not gonna hurt anybody.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job.
Yeah.
She's a princess.
That's exactly what I just said.
People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Yikes. Yeah, come on,
Look,
evidence.
you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey. Does it?
Just seems like a bad idea.
You're a monarchist.
Well,
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
I would say
If
slaying any of them
anything,
is bad.
Slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses
Sure.
contribute something of value to society.
Okay. We don't know this princess. Let's stop judging people. Okay. I like this. I'm gonna go to the cabin. I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I thought you said she wasn't
Then each and
dangerous.
every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay, I will.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Is the narrator and the main character are voiced by the same person? That sounded very similar. I wonder. That's a really interesting idea if there's the same person.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Made for stabbing!
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
take
we'll
the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh, I see. My cursor's changed. I've got like a stabbing knife in there now. Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It's a good
Her
way to spin
voice
it, sure.
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Hello.
She sounds dangerous.
You said
It's
she
almost as if she's the one in
wasn't.
charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I don't know what you want from me. I don't
You
even
walk
really
down
want
the
to be here.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
See my knife? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Honestly, you are not convincing me.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No. That is not what I'm thinking.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, hold on, sir. No, we are gonna hold on to our knife. Someone locked her up down here. Something's going on. We're not just gonna drop our knife the first chance we get.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay. I am.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That is like exactly what I said.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I don't see how that makes
She's
sense.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I don't want to. I love that I'm given the option right now to slay the princess. I don't know if I don't know how I feel. I don't want to just straight up slay her. Because we don't know, you know, the narrator could be the bad guy in this, right?
You're
Let's just
so
talk.
close. Don't give up. You've
I just
come
want
this
to know
far.
more about her.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
I think that's the same voice actor.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife.
Okay,
and
you
of course
gotta
we can
stop
talk.
telling me to drop the knife, though, because that is not making me feel any better about this.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Then I'll slay you. Girl, like, what do you want?
You stare at the princess, squinting.
That's probably not the right move.
She squints back.
Okay. I think, are we flirting?
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Okay, my options are drop the blade or slay the princess. I really don't know what to do. I don't want to slay her. But she does sound scary. I think there's more to this. Let's
The
have this
blade tumbles
conversation.
out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
You know, she's probably just feeling like very overwhelmed with this whole situation. I don't blame her for having her guard up.
Against your better
Aw,
judgment,
look at her
you
eyes.
step forward to speak with the princess
She's
face
so
to
cute.
face, unarmed. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, pretty awkward. Relationship? Excuse me. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There are people who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What is her name?
She hesitates before answering.
Let's like humanize her a little, you know?
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Okay.
Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I'm really like trying to work with you here.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I can't trust you. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
I believe that.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how hard you...
Okay. Okay. Let's, I was trying to just like small talk. But really, you're gonna end the world. What's
just
that about?
tell her that.
No. Look, don't tell me what kind of information to devolve, you know?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
It freaks me out a little when you do that with your face. Just like a lot of shadow going on. It is a little spooky.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
A great question. Sorry, what's up with my hand? I just noticed my cursor is a little like werewolf finger. Who am I? Right, and see, this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, no, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, they don't. They want me to kill you. They should tell me why. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. I am not inclined to trust either of these people here. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
That sounds like a lie.
I believe her.
Okay. My dude, we gotta work together here.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Mm-hmm.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Is what I'm saying, yeah.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
Just the way you
Or
talk.
do you trust whoever put me here?
The way you talk just does not invoke trust. You get that, right? You've got to understand.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Whoa, I forgot that was all from one explorer. Okay, look, as much as I am into that, not today. There are more important things to focus on. How to get you out of
You
here.
can't. Don't bother.
You shut up. I'm listening to her right now.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Excuse?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure.
She want me to cut off her hand? Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah?
You know why you're here.
I'm not slaying her, my dude. Honestly. Oh, God. No, we can't just leave her here. I'm not slaying her. I don't trust this narrator. Let's get you out of
You
here.
have to be kidding me.
And fuck off, dude.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Okay.
I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Great.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to...
Let's go upstairs.
I'll be here.
Okay. I'll be back.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, that's not great.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Let me
Your
out of
shouts and
here.
pleas, I'll repeat
Yeah, I didn't
myself
really think
once
so.
again. You're here to slay the princess, and you
You
won't leave
jerk.
until the task is
Is
done.
the narrator out there? Did you lock me down here? Okay.
You make your
Okay.
way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her
Tell
like you were
me
supposed to.
why.
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yikes.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Try me. I'm saving the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against
Oh
the princess's
no.
arm, just above the massive,
Oh
unyielding
no.
chain. You cut into her flesh.
Oh no.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Oh man, we were not joking that this is a horror game.
She dares
Okay.
so much as utter a sound.
Okay. Okay. No,
Free
it's
from
fine.
her bindings,
It's
the
fine.
princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Yeah.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Can she grow it back?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. What are we gonna do? The door's
No,
locked.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
What are you gonna do?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
Stop.
the blade. Wait, this isn't
Who
fair.
am
You
I?
can't just do that.
What is my arm? Hold on. What is going on? What am I? Also, no.
Watch me.
No. No! Oh, Warner!
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Why did your text change?
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Good.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No! Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yes.
I'll make this quick.
What are you doing?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hand.
She slays me.
Maybe I'll see you in another
You.
life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Huh. Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to process.
You're
No,
on a
stop.
path
What's
in
happening?
the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is this a time loop game? Okay. Okay, hold on. We gotta stop here. This will be the end of this episode. I am processing what just happened. I thought Princess and I had a rapport going on. Honestly, though, I think she probably did do what was kindest for me in that moment. I didn't realize the narrator had such control over me. So, you know, I don't know if I wanted to live in that body. I don't know if I wanted to live that life. I think she did me a favor. I'm still Team Princess, but we will see, I suppose, what happens now that we're in Chapter 2 and back here on this path in the woods. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye!